Talk to us throughout your first goal. What kind of went through your mind as you were about to kick the ball in?
Well, it was a good build-up play, from Brow, finding Kieran, and I just tried to get in a good spot at the back post, and he found me, and I just tried to get it on target.
What was your celebration like?
I don't know, just emotions, happy celebrating with the guys. Scoring a goal is the best feeling, so yeah.
Nick, what about this crowd tonight? I feel like everybody's really getting into it, especially after the goal. Like, how did that do to pump you guys up and just make you want more?
No, definitely. I think the fans played a big part. Obviously, we feel like we let them down without getting the win, but we always appreciate their support, and they're our 12th player on the field.
Just talk to us a little bit about what it felt like to get started off on the foot that we did, getting 2 goals, hearing the fans go crazy. How did that kind of elevate you guys' play and amp you up for the next stage?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a fight early, and we knew we wanted to win that side of the match first. And for us to get out on the strong foot and get 2 goals, it was a great feeling. I think we kind of just got to put our foot on their neck a little bit after we get the 2 goals, see out the half, limit mistakes. But yeah, it was nice to get out early. We just got to clean things up on the other side of the ball.
What was the talk at halftime when you guys were tied 2-2?
I think it was the message was, we did well. We created a lot of chances. Like I said, we just got to limit the mistakes. But there's 45 minutes left to play. It's 2-2. It's tied up, and it's a new game at this point. So I think we had the right mentality. We had a lot of good chances in the second half, but ultimately came up short.
Kieran, how is the team just preparing for a short turnaround? We got Columbus Crew 2 next, and then, of course, we have a game after that. What is you guys' kind of process for prepping for that short turnaround for us?
Yeah, I think it's important for us to kind of shift our mental from this pretty quickly. Like you said, we have 2 away games after this, so it's important for us to kind of just put this to bed and look at the stuff that we need to work on and attack the next 2 games.
Let's just start on a positive note. The fans tonight, they were on it. The ambience was there. They were celebrating. They were screaming.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. I mean, this stadium, the fans, we're lucky, and we talked to our team before, hey, be fearless, show these fans what they came to see, and make sure that it's something that they're proud of, and I think by and large the guys did that. I couldn't be more proud of the guys. I know it's not the result that we want specifically at home, but there's a lot to be proud of, and I'm proud that they went for it, and look, we're going to fall short at times in those moments, but we played to win, and we want to win because we want to reward the fans for everything that they've done for us.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about the adjustments for this game. Missing Speedy, missing Joe Hafferty.
Yeah.
We saw a couple players fill those roles. Kind of what was the process for that preparation, knowing that we would be without them?
Yeah, Speedy and Joe have been big parts of what we've done, so you never like to see those guys get hurt. But I couldn't be more proud of Edry. Edry came in, made his professional debut. I thought he did quite well for himself, and Gail's the guy that I trust. He's a winner. He's a fighter. I mean, you saw it at the end. He'll give everything. And so for those guys to step in and take advantage of that opportunity, I think just shows how deep the group is, how connected the group is, and how they were there for each other.
Quick turnaround. You guys play Columbus Crew 2 on Tuesday, and then obviously on Saturday.
Yeah.
What is that like?
Yeah, no, it's again, you're thankful that you've got a group full of guys that you trust. There's not a guy in that locker room that I don't trust to come in and do a shift and be who we are and play exactly the way we want to play. So it's something that we need to manage in terms of minutes. Certainly, it's 3 games and 7 days is always a tough turnaround, but they're games that we're excited about. They're games that we're up for, and yeah, we will make it work, and the guys will be ready.
There were some questionable calls with refereeing, of course.
Yeah.
What was the talk like with the guys after the game, after the loss?
Yeah, I mean, the talk was that there's a lot to be proud of. And, I'd say that, what I told them is we might have lost the battle, but I think we played well enough to win the war. And I think that there's little things that we can clean up, little things that we can take responsibility for, areas that we can certainly be better, but I saw a lot of good performances from guys tonight. It's the first time Nick Firmino played as a right-sided 10. That seemed to really suit him. Bradillo Rodriguez came in and played the left-sided 10. So we made a couple changes tonight, and I saw a lot that has me really excited about going forward.